This is Tritone, a show where we go over 3 alternative rock-related news stories and see what people who don't know anything about the scene think about it in 3 minutes or less. Let's go. A new tour has been announced, the Hella Mega Tour presented by Harley-Davidson. The artists on this tour include Green Day, Fall Out Boy, Weezer, and The Interrupters. As these 4 artists are rather large, we are left wondering as to who will headline, or if they will go on shifts rotating who headlines depending on the day. Let's see what some students think of the lineup, and who may headline.
I heard about this, I was so excited. I love Green Day, I love Fall Out Boy, I love Weezer, I love all of them.
I think it's cool, very known bands, I guess, for people who listen to that genre of music.
That's pretty interesting, Ever since I was young, I've always really liked Green Day. Weezer, I've heard of a couple of their songs, but Green Day specifically, I really enjoyed listening to as a kid.
The Hella Mega Tour, presented by Harley-Davidson, is coming to Fenway Park August 27th, 2020. Tickets go on sale September 20th at 10 a.m. local time. Grab your tickets then, because they'll go quick. Last year, Ticketmaster quietly announced that they had bought Blink Identity, a facial recognition service. After the purchase, Ticketmaster had a test launch of using Blink Identity at several events to let people in. This meant that Ticketmaster wants to use your face as your ticket. Artists such as Anti-Flag and Tom Morello are boycotting the idea for reasons such as making people feel uncomfortable, among more reasons. I don't want Big Brother at my shows targeting fans for harassment, deportation, or arrest. That's why I'm joining this campaign calling on Ticketmaster and others not to use facial recognition at festivals and concerts. We spoke to some students to see what they thought about the matter.
Ooh, I don't know, I don't like that. I feel like I don't even like my Face ID on my phone. I just think it's weird.
This thing right here used to scan your thumbprint. Now it scans your face print and it's all under the same iCloud, number, security, whatever. The government already has that stuff, so it's not gonna change anything.
I don't know how I feel about that, because if you have someone who doesn't end up going, or can't go, and you give their ticket to someone else, or they give their ticket to someone else, then they can't get into the event.
How would they identify that stuff, We don't know how reliable this software is, so this could easily be manipulated or something like that, or you could change over time.
In their Q1 report of 2018, in which they revealed the purchase of Blink Identity, Ticketmaster also stated a warning to fans, saying that there's a possibility of fans being arrested for outstanding charges or drug use at shows, and much more. Fever 333 has canceled all of their tour dates in September due to the health of lead vocalist Jason Allen Butler. The band released this statement. Due to complications from a lung condition, Jason Allen Butler has been advised to take a short medical leave from touring. The band plans on returning to tour on October 4th in Council Bluffs, Iowa. The music recommendation this week is You'll Never Find Me by Korn, off their new album titled The Nothing. This album has been proclaimed by Jonathan Davis the band's most emotionally heavy album ever. This particular track was the first single released from the album, and it has strong power throughout, and the breakdown towards the end of the track is definitely a headbanger. Give this track a listen. That's the end of this episode of Tritone. Come back next week for some more news and fresh perspectives.